I got this package in the mail a few days ago. This is the Echo 2511T, supposedly one of the lightest chainsaw or gas-powered chainsaws in the world. And I'm going to open it up and see what the fuss is all about. Wow, look at that. That is so tiny. And so nice. Alright, what else do we have here? Some tooling, a chain, and a user manual that is more heavy than the saw itself. And then the bar, the scabbard. Wow, this thing is tiny. Look at that. That is super tiny. Very cool. Alright, let's see how this works. It looks a little bit plasticky, but from what I read online, it's definitely not. But it's pretty shiny. And I guess this is the clip for hanging it, for arborists. This is a choke. Here you can see that the tensioning is actually part of the cover here. That's quite interesting. And also the nut is retained, so you don't risk losing it. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's try to fit the chain. A little bit fiddly. It's just so tiny. There we go. Tighten it up, and then just put the cover back on. There we go. And then it's just a matter of getting some oil and gas on this thing and try to fire it up and see how it works. Wow, that filled up really fast. I don't think this tank is very big. And then for the oil, let's see if we can. There we go.
The top handle version of this saw is intended for professional arborists climbing trees, not for regular use on the ground. I was super excited to test the saw, and I had a tree that needed felling, so what I'm showing here is exactly that. But if you're not climbing, you should consider buying the same saw with the rear handle. That's called CS-2511W or WES. After I posted a different version of this video online with me using the saw with one hand, I received many horror stories of accidents of people using top handle saws with only one hand. I cannot stress enough the importance of holding the saw with two hands at all times. This is a small tree, of course, but I'm super impressed with this saw. Here you can see the saw cutting the tree at the root. It's about 8 inches in diameter, but I can already tell that the saw can handle much more than that if needed. So far this saw is pretty fun and amazing. It just chews through everything like it was nothing compared to the size, of course. But it is really fun. The saw is so lightweight that it's very maneuverable, and it's great for cutting small and crooked branches. The saw cuts impressively fast compared to its tiny size, but I've been told that you can get an even better performance if you tune the carburetor per the instructions in the manual.
So, what's the first impressions? This
is not a toy saw. It's a professional saw. It packs quite a lot of punch despite being so small. It looks pretty innocent, but I'm sure you can do a lot of damage with this, just like you can with a regular chainsaw. I bought this A, because you can never have too many chainsaws, and B, we have quite a lot of tall trees that need pruning on our property. And also C, I want to start trying to use it for carving. I think it would be a very nice and handy little saw for doing carving. The first impression is that this is really well built. It packs a lot of punch, as said, and overall I'm so far extremely happy with it. Once I get into pruning, I'll probably post another video on that, but subscribe and make sure that you don't miss that. And otherwise, stay safe, use protection, and take care.